Hello everyone, welcome to day 4. We're really moving. Now we're on day 4 already. It's happening. So I just want to remind you to be doing your 10 blessings every morning or sometime during the day, and then having your magic rock every night. So you've got, again, the beginning and end of your day is awesome to be able to do that. So hi Andrea, welcome. And so yeah, keeping your daily practice going, and then all the new ones that we're having now, you won't be doing every day. You can if you want, obviously, but at least having the beginning and the end of the day with those 2 practices. Hi Donna. So today we talk about magic health, and health is such a great one. Health is that thing that we oftentimes take for granted unless we don't have it, right? We don't think about what does it take to take a step, for example. What are all the muscles and the ligaments and the cells and the muscles and the bones? What do they have to do in order to take one little step? Hi Larry, hi Rochelle. And so, and we just assume they happen, but taking this practice today to focus on all those things we take for granted. Well, you can't do all of them because there's too many, but specific things that we take for granted to support the energy of health coming to us, to help us to create a flow of healthy energy coming to us. That's kind of the bigger idea of this practice. And really, health is a gift, right? We are so lucky. Not everyone is born with great health at all. And so being able to appreciate and have gratitude for having health is a beautiful thing, because, as I talked about in the beginning of the practice, in order to receive, we must give. And our way to give is to give thanks. And so in order to receive more health, to bring the flow of health to us, it's about giving thanks. Hi, Kimberly, welcome. And so that's what this practice is doing. All those things that we take so for granted in our day-to-day life. And this is a practice that really is a lot about following the steps that are in the book in terms of what you're just following that practice. I also want to talk about stress and tension too. So much stress and tension affects our health. And this is a way to reduce the stress and tension in our lives as well, which is huge. Because, right, we're shifting the energy, right? We're shifting to what we can do and versus all the stuff that's affecting us, that's holding us down, the stress and tension that's doing that. Hi, Asha. So this practice is really going through a process of thanking different parts of our body. Hi, Sarah. And our things like our senses and our organs. And it really starts with, and you could take whatever order you want, but things like, I'm just going to give one example, like our legs and feet, and just recognizing what our legs and feet do for us, right? They help us walk, to go from point A to point B, to swim, to bike, to work, to run and jump and play with my children. For me specifically, my legs and feet help me to feel the grass on the earth, to feel sand, and to just to really move through the world, to exercise. And really, when you think about it, walking itself is like a miracle. All the things that have to happen in order to do that. To go to the kitchen, to do something, to move towards the people I love, is another thing that our feet and legs do. They give me freedom to move through the world and to feel at ease. And so taking that moment to have gratitude for all the things that our legs and feet do is an amazing thing to do. So, and I would suggest saying thank you at the end of that process, right? And then doing your arms and your fingers as well, and all the amazing things that they do and how they contribute to our lives, right? And then our senses, and this is one that I really feel like as an adult we really take for granted, especially, I think about when I have a cold and I can't taste so well, I'm not really hungry, right? So even like the sense of taste, the joy that brings to taste new flavors or some of my favorite flavors, and how I can enjoy food and having the exquisite experience of taste is such a treasure to have. And so going through each and every one of our senses is such a beautiful thing to do. So that's another process that she recommends in this book as well. And then also like our cells. And I've actually, as a practice, I've started in my 10 blessings during the day, I usually add one component of health. And I usually try to thank my cells every day, since it's a basic foundation, right? And the cells are working so hard and regenerating and regrowing and healing things. I'm trying to make it a regular practice to thank my cells every single day, because I think it's such a basic foundational component of our health. And then our heart too, like going through our organs, our liver, our kidney, and all the work that they do to filter and make us healthy. And the heart is such a basic organ, the first organ that develops in our body too, that everything comes out of, right? So being able to thank our organ, our heart, and all that it does for us and all that it feels. And so don't forget too, in this process, to feel the gratitude for the experiences you get to have in life because of our health. And you can also look at this. We'll do another practice later about if you don't have good health, how you can look at that. And so what I'll say now is just to focus on, if you don't have good health, or something hurts or isn't working the way it should or so well, to focus on the things that do work well is what you can do. So if your knees are hurting, for example, focus on your legs or your feet is a good way to do it. And then you're also going to create a card that you're going to have with you all day long that says, like, the gift of health is keeping me alive. And I would add, thank you, thank you, thank you to that. A good practice to have. And take that with you throughout the day. Put that someplace that's visible, and throughout the day, just keep reminding yourself that it's such a gift to have good health, so that we're not taking it so for granted, and we're bringing more healthy energy to our lives all the time. So thank you so much for coming. I just want to say too, comment here below if you've done this before, especially how this is affecting you. I'd love to know how this is working for you. I'd love to know, even if it's from other practices that you've done, or the other days that you've done so far. Put in comments there, because as a community, we're lifting each other up, and it's really helpful to hear each other's stories about how this is helping you. So I so appreciate you coming today, and thank you, and I hope you have a beautiful and amazing day. Bye.